What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Urban in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. Today is December 2nd, 2022, and in today's video, we'll be doing a crypto market overview. We're talking about Bitcoin, got some price action, some nice charts to share with you guys, and then secondly, we'll be talking about Voyager. I got some updates about them and their latest bidder, and then we'll be talking about ICP and Bitcoin, integration going on there. And I got some Goldshell updates for you at the very end. So if you guys all think that's interesting, stick around and I'll tell you all about it. All right, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great day wherever you guys are in this world. Great morning, great night, whatever. Hopefully you guys smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Consider subscribing if you aren't, and turn on the bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. It's the easiest thing you guys can do to help support the channel. You know the drill. I do this all for fun. This is my passion, just documenting my crypto journey in this crypto early adoption phase that we're in. So just smash that thumbs up button. Simple, simple, simple. So again, got a pretty good video today. If you guys want to skip to whatever section, I do put timestamps in the pinned comment down below and through the video, so you can just skip to whatever section you want for your viewing pleasure. So let's just jump right into it right now. So the market is doing pretty decent today, up a little bit, up about 0.38% the last 24 hours. We got Bitcoin just over 17,000, up about 0.26%. We got Ethereum up about 0.73%, sitting at $1,289. We got Binance is down a little bit, XRP is down about 0.79%, Doge is down 1.35%, and Cardano up about 1.24%, sitting at 32 cents. Top gainers the last 24 hours, we got Brain Trust up about 36%, Orion Protocol up about 15.39%, and DeFi Yield Protocol up about 11.81%. Top losers last 24 hours. We got a sum. Math, Ren, Mask Network all down about 9.6, 7.5, and 7.4%. All right, let's just jump on into the holidays for today, December 2nd. It is National Bartender Day, National Mutt Day. We got Bartender Appreciation Day going along with Bartender Day. Business of Popping Corn Day. That's pretty interesting. We got, let's see, National Anytime Hawaiian Day. Just a bunch of random different days. National Fritters Day, National Catherine Day. Play Basketball Day, Safety Razor Day. That's the holidays that they come up with is just crazy. Yeah, just a bunch of other different types of holidays, crazy ones too. Crypto bubbles. What do we got? Top 100 sea of green the last 24 hours. Take a look at the last hour. Looks like we're a little red this past hour. TWT looks like it seems to be the highest. Trust Wallet token and GMX up about 8.5%, set at $55.30. Let's take a look at my favorites right now. We got ICP up 6.2%. That's the last hour. We got VGX up. Doge is up 2.1%. We're going to talk about ICP at the end of the video, why that's up today. Elrond up 1.2%. Cardano's up 2.2%. And CKB up 1.8%. Got something at the end from Goldshell as well, if you guys didn't hear about that. Bitcoin dominance. Currently on the daily, we are in a descending triangle, historically bearish pattern. So we might come down a little bit, although we are away from this Ichimoku cloud a little bit. So not always do descending triangles tend to be bearish. Sometimes, it can be a bullish pattern. So we might have a little breakout there towards this Ichimoku cloud, maybe see around a little bit below 41% on the Bitcoin dominance. Neutral on the RSI, and we just hit some positive momentum on the histogram, so that's good. So definitely, at least on the MACD, could kind of break out of this descending triangle and do what the opposite of what usually descending triangles usually do, in which are bearish, and then maybe we'll be bullish. Who knows? Keep an eye on that. DXY, you guys know me. Whenever the DXY is up, when crypto and traditional markets are down, and when the DXY is down, which it has been this past day, that's when the traditional markets and the crypto markets are up. We are below this historic 105 level, which has pretty much been a good support and resistance. We did break through that around Wednesday, November 30th. So, man, now that we broke that, we've literally been in a parabolic uptrend of the DXY since around the 24th of May of 2021. So nothing can always keep going up forever. Always must have some retracement and some cooling off. And we're kind of seeing that right now, especially with this Elliott wave pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I have drawn out. We could potentially be in this ABC corrective wave right now. So that's just another thing that I'm looking at. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the DXY. Total crypto market cap for CoinGecko, it's always a little bit higher than TradingView, has us just under 900 billion, only up about 0.2% the last 24 hours. Fear and Greed Index, no change from the previous day, currently looking at a 27. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. A lot of people like to trade on the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. Not financial advice, but yeah, always keeping an eye on this one as well. Traditional markets, let me just refresh this real quick. Looks like the Dow Jones closed green today, and the S&P and NASDAQ down a little bit. Taking a look at the futures, looks like everything is down currently. Big news for the day, a lot of things that are coming out, but the main one was that the jobs report. Employers added 263,000 jobs in November, signaling labor market resilience amid tech slowdown. Even though the markets did dump, I mean, you can get into a lot of different perspectives on this and the data. Some people are saying, yeah, there's a lot of jobs that were created, but there is a lot of people that do have lots of jobs or multiple jobs just because of inflation, just trying to get by and all that types of stuff. So that number could be playing into that. I spent like 25 minutes trying to find something, but I'm just going to not get too deep into this. But this is the data that they gave us from the U.S. Bureau statistics, labor statistics, and who knows even if those numbers are real. They could just make up whatever they want. You know, I don't trust the government at all. Who does? But I'm not gonna, say that here. All right, Bitcoin price currently just over 17,000. It's good to see on the daily. We are breaking out of that massive falling wedge that we have going all the way back to the Bitcoin's all-time high in November of 2021 and to the July of 2020, or the May and July. July of 2021, that little bear trend that we had then before we, came back up to that all-time high of Bitcoin. But we have this falling wedge we've been in since then. We are finally above it. I mean, we have been above it a couple times, in the past year from this time period, and then also briefly just from October to November. But hey, we're finally in this massive falling wedge. We're breaking out of it. On daily, we have 2 green candles, which is good to see. Very good to see neutral territory on the RSI, and we still are in a positive momentum on the daily for the MACD on the histogram. Looking into the 4-hour chart, looks like we are a little bit away from the Ichimoku cloud, so I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of came down towards this trend line from the all-time high of middle of November of 2021 and kind of use this as like a support. So that's kind of like what we have going on right now. Looks like we're a little overbought here in the RSI and the 4-hour, so we might see a nice little cool off. And it looks like on the MACD, we are in the negative histogram right here. A little bit, I don't know, kind of neutral, heading back towards the neutral for the MACD there on the histogram. So that's what you have for your Bitcoin price and TA. Got a couple good tweets of another type of pattern that people are seeing. This guy is seeing the Wyckoff accumulation. This is kind of like exactly what it is. You got your selling climax, you got the secondary test, the spring and the resistance, and then he charts it. Looks pretty identical right now. So kind of like we had the selling climax here in June, where we thought that was the bottom, and then we kind of had a little fake out, and we had that resistance towards the top right here, and then boom, we bottomed out for the secondary test down here, kind of traded sideways for a little bit, we went up, and then boom, we had another downtrend of the spring. So this is kind of maybe we're just trading sideways a little bit, and then boom, we're going to try to come back up. We'll come to this resistance before, hopefully going much higher. And also keep in mind, we do have that Elliott wave pattern that is drawn out where this could be the potential 4th wave of the Elliott wave, and a nice little spring up right here to who knows whatever levels over the next couple of months if we do end up breaking out. So keep that Wyckoff accumulation in mind. Nextly, we have Next, we have, if you really want to know when the bull market for Bitcoin will start, you should take a look at the MACD on the 2-week chart. A cross didn't happen often so far, but when it did, that means that the bottoms for Bitcoin was in, and price has risen several 100%. We're very close. So you guys can see here, whenever the MACD, when the trend lines cross here, we have a nice little run up. Right here, we had the negative one. Obviously, when the green goes to the red, that's when it's in a downtrend. When the red crosses the green, we have the nice little uptrend here. We had the red into the green. That's where we had that beginning of our bull market for the first top of April of 2021. And then, boom, we crossed it into the negative. And we had that little, after the middle of, July, we had the MACD cross again, right before we had the all-time high in November of 2021. And then we had another cross to the negative. And we've been pretty much negative over the last year and a half, or actually not year and a half, a little bit over a year right now, negative, but we haven't crossed that other moving average until just recently. We have that red's going to be crossing over into that green, so maybe we're going to have a nice run up here soon. So just keep an eye on that. Start of the bull market 2023 could potentially be coming. So I thought this was an interesting data point when you can look at the data and just go back looking at the MACD on the 2-week chart. All right, so moving on to the first topic of discussion today is Voyager and the most recent bid letter of intent that they had put in. We don't know the details of it, but I did put out a video on November 30th, just a couple days ago. I liked it. It was a hot new bid, but I really didn't dig too deep into the data and their financials, and a lot of stuff came out the last 2 days. We had some community members, Floki from the VGX community, the creator of the VGX Heroes, who I've met in real life. He did some pretty good data deep dive on it, which I'll go over here shortly. But here is their financial update from third quarter 2022, and it's not looking good. Does not look good. INX revenue for quarter 3 2022 is only $1.1 million and $3.5 million year to date, primarily from transaction fees from their platform that I talked about the other day. Year to date net cash used in operating activities is $17.8 million. That's it. INX reports a quarterly loss of $10.1 million, which includes an unrealized loss of $5.3 million from the issued INX token. So their token doesn't seem to be doing too good. And it all kind of makes sense, because if you guys watched my video from the other day, there was like barely any trading that happened that day, like 2-3 trades. A loss on the token warrant liability of $0.4 million and an income of $0.4 million from the fair value adjustment for the above mentioned non-cash item, as well as one-time items. The company's adjusted net loss for Q3 2022 is $4.8 million. So that's not good. That's not good. And they want to bid on the Voyager platform and their assets. So again, they're not going to do it by themselves. They're obviously going to have to raise capital from outside investors and all that type of stuff, angel investors, whatever. So I just thought that was pretty interesting, because everything sounded good from their vision and them wanting to buy Voyager and their assets and all that. But when you actually deep dived kind of their quarterly reports and some of these things that we're about to go over here from Floki, kind of just raises a couple red flags. So first things first here, we have Floki saying, where did INX Group go? Where were they during the first round? Cross Tower submitted bids in both rounds independently, so Wave tried to have a joint bid with Cross Tower. It looks like INX Group may have tried to do the same with Cross Tower in early November after the FTX fallout. He's just kind of like screenshotted some tweets from Renata Zakota. Do believe she's works for the company. And then you have kind of just him showing some retweets. And this is Kapil Rathi, the CEO of INX. And then the next tweet we have here is, are there secret deals happening? Turns out Voyager UCC Jason Raznick's Benzinga was given an exclusive to INX Group's Alan Seibert, which I guess he is building digital. I guess he works there, someone who's there. The day before it was announced that they plan on bidding for Voyager. Preferential treatment is what got us the FTX situation in the first place. So you can see here on November 23rd, Benzinga Future of Crypto with Alan Seibert, North American CEO, INX Group podcast. And then there's just some quotes that he had there. So you have that going on. Next thing we have is Gary Gensler involved in INX Group's bid for Invest Voyager. INX Group CEO, Estetica, or whatever the heck his name is Gary Gensler simp. According to INX's Group's poor Q3 report, 95 investments are held in U.S. government treasury instruments and investment-grade corporate bonds. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, just kind of goes over what I just talked about in their quarterly report. And then SEC Chair Gensler, the law is clear. List your tokens on INX. So you have that going on there. You all know how we feel about Gary Gensler. And then last but not least, we have how can Invest Voyager creditors feel about INX Group CEO history with binary options and business with this guy, Moshe Hogeg. Times of Israel's Simona Wenis exposed the binary options industry as defrauding retail $4 billion. So I guess they had their foot in the door with this whatever binary options trading. I've never heard of that before, but it's considered a form of gambling rather than investment. And most people that do choose to do that, they lose up to 100% of their investment. Only 80% of binary option investors lost money. Watch that review. But it's super harmful, high risk, but it seems like the CEO was involved with that, which is kind of crazy. So it kind of just raises some red flags. But yeah, that's what we have going on with a little bit more details from INX Digital, their reports, their quarter 3 earnings, 2022, and then just some things that Floki found out and did some deep diving. So I don't know. All sounded good at first when I made the video a couple days ago, but then some things came out. People do their own research, and then they dig deep into these companies. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with them, with INX. They're just definitely going to have to either have a joint bid with another company or some outside investors to get the Voyager platform and the assets. We all just want the Voyager platform back. I think that's the fastest way to get our assets. Because if another company like Binance does it, it's going to take months and months and months and months. So, let me know what you guys think about that. And last thing about Voyager from Shingo Levine, this came from, I think, someone in his Telegram group, but the full breakdown of professional fees from the bankruptcy. Right now, it's cost Voyager creditors $23,776,732.70. Oh, it's sickening. Absolutely sickening. You guys can pause it and see the breakdown right here. But he has a breakdown of the Kirkland lawyers, how much it cost in September, $4 million. August, $4 million. July, $3.7 million. Total of $12 million for Kirkland. Berkeley was $1.8 million in August. Moelis, total of $888,000. They're going to receive a flat sum of $11 million for the restructure, or $12 million for sale once it's final. Oh my God. Deloitte, over $3.2 million. McDermott, $2.8 million. Blah, 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 blah. Over $23 million. This is only what has been submitted so far on Stretto from all the agencies that have been hired in this bankruptcy. Absolutely sickening. And what have we gotten from this? Very to little, absolutely no communication. And then they wanted us to vote for FTX bid, and what came of that? So these companies aren't doing their due diligence. It's absolutely crazy that we're like in the wrong thing. Like, we shouldn't even be investors. We should just become bankruptcy lawyers or something and just make money doing nothing. Like, these guys are just, it's just crazy. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. All right, last topic of discussion is ICP. I think I'm going to start doing a little bit more coverage on them. You know, Six Figs talks about them a lot on his channel. He does have the ICP grant, which I'm interested in. But the more I learn more and more about ICP, the more I like it. And today marks the first big day for ICP. It's bringing smart contract functionality to Bitcoin. This is pretty cool. It gets pretty deep, a lot of the development stuff that they talk about, but I'm going to try to explain it just as simple as I can. But what you can do is you can now hold and control the native Bitcoin on the Bitcoin blockchain, which brings smart contracts to Bitcoin powered by ICP. So I guess it's been over a year of hard work of R&D by Definity, completing the community requested features requested by Motion Proposals there. And let's just go over a little blog post and highlight some of the things about this smart contract functionality to Bitcoin from Internet Computer. All right, so the world's first web-speed internet-scaled public blockchain announced Internet Computer's mainnet integration with Bitcoin, bringing advanced smart contract functionality to the world's largest cryptocurrency. Internet Computer can now serve as a layer 2 for Bitcoin, where smart contracts and Internet Computer can hold, send, and receive Bitcoin natively without the need for blockchain bridges or other third parties. Pretty cool. Provides a trustless foundation for various DeFi and Web3 applications seeking to code Bitcoin. So this Internet Computer's integration with Bitcoin is a true game changer for the industry, finally bringing smart contract functionality to Bitcoin and enabling a whole new landscape of DeFi and dApp development never before possible using Bitcoin. Another reason why it's pumping today. We are incredibly excited to see how developers interact with the revolutionary functionality. So the world's first popular cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, can be used for DeFi activities like yield farming, lending, payments, and more, achieved through Internet Computer's enhanced chain key cryptography. So it gets a little too techie here. Not a lot of people probably will understand this, but I guess ICP has very fast transactions. It's very cheap, but they're going to be using that between smart contracts. The Definity Foundation is currently working on what's called Chain Key Bitcoin, CKBTC. It'll act as a local ledger facilitating fast transactions with low fees and only settle transactions on Bitcoin network when necessary. And it gets even deeper into something called elliptical curve digital signature. No idea what that is, guys. You can pause it if you guys are interested in that, but their chief technology officer at Definity said that making Bitcoin programmable will increase the overall potential of blockchain technology. Unlocking Bitcoin's unmatched liquidity will bring enormous benefits and new possibilities for users and developers across a wide range of dApps, including DeFi, GameFi, SocialFi, and NFTs. ICP developer community has long expressed a strong demand for this feature. DEX projects such as Helix or IC Lighthouse. I'm going to have to look into those. That definitely sounds pretty interesting. They're already building on Bitcoin and chain key signaling features to offer bridgeless interchain token swaps. That's pretty interesting. I like that. Other examples of interesting use cases in development are transactions in Bitcoin on NFT marketplaces and peer-to-peer transfer of Bitcoin directly on social media and instant messaging dApps. The programmability of Bitcoin will open many more unique and imaginative use cases in the future. So this is big. This is pretty big, and not many people are talking about this. And they say they're the first to do this. Let me know in the comments if there any other blockchains that are doing this integration of smart contracts functionality, fast transactions, low fees, like ICP is. Let me know down below. But I thought I'd share this with you because this is one of the reasons why ICP is pumping. And again, I want to do a little bit more coverage of ICP in the future. All right, guys, last but not least, we got Goldshell. They have their calendar that they came out with today and just a couple little key features or things that they're going to be announcing. Today, they had a little surprise I'll talk about here in a second. They have this keyword release thing. I don't know what this is. I guess it's like a coupon code or something that they give out. I got this social media event thing going on Wednesday, December 7th and ending on the 16th with a surprise on the 19th and some type of Santa Claus gifts on the 24th on Christmas Eve. Maybe they'll have some coupon codes or some type of discount or package deals of their miners on their website. And here's a big one, but we don't know the specs yet. The CK Box 2. This is, I guess they're just kind of redoing all the CK boxes. Hopefully they're going to actually make them more profitable, have more hash rates, cooler, more energy efficient. But here is the first look at the first CK Box 2. There's not really any specs, but that was the surprise on their calendar that they had. Again, they have another surprise on the 19th, so who knows? Maybe they're going to start just updating all their CK boxes because a lot of them aren't in profits right now. It's just because of the bear market, the bear trend that we're in right now. But I thought I'd share this with you guys. A lot of people were thinking it was like a Bitcoin miner or something from Goldshell. But yeah, we do have the CK Box 2, which I'm highly interested in right now. And there is that K7 coming out, which I do believe that is from Bitmain. And that's going to be the Eagle Song algorithm, which is mining a CKB. Let me just see ASIC miner value right now, just real quickly. Yeah, this K7 Eagle Song coming January 2023, 63.5 terahashes. This is going to be absolutely insane profitability mining CKB. So maybe this is just something small scale that Goldshell is going to be competing with. But again, I don't know how much that's going to be, man, but that's going to be good for CKB people. That's going to do it for me, guys. Go check out this video I did with 6figs the other day. I didn't get a lot of views, but it's kind of talking about 6figs DecentralCon's experience in Miami. Met a lot of different big crypto YouTubers, attended a lot of panels, talked about the BitBoy explosion that was getting a lot of heat in his experience. He sat next to the girl that actually blew up. Go give that a watch if you guys missed out on that one. Go give me a follow on TikTok at Crypto Airborne. If you guys want to follow me in there, I go live on there every now and then, just kind of hang out with you guys. And last but not least, go give me a follow on Twitter, where I am the most active on there, my most real-time updates and everything. But yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Consider subscribing if you aren't. Turn on the bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. About a 25-minute video. It's kind of like what I've been doing on average. You know, I've been trying to pump out videos as much as I can, but work is just absolutely crazy right now. Again, I'm in the logistics field. work at a warehouse, and this is the prime time right now. So hopefully got about like, I don't know, 2 weeks or more of this, and then hopefully get back to a regular schedule beginning of next year, and I get to pump out more videos, get to spend some more time doing my research on crypto, and just keep up the grind, and keep up the hustle, and hopefully crypto starts coming back up in 2023, and we start off to a great new year. So that's gonna do it for me, guys. Hope you guys have the great rest of your day, your night, wherever you are, and stay safe out there. Crypto Airborne out.